Greetings, denizens of the internet. Today, I'm reacting to some of the revealed cards from this next set. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about this because I saw the thumbnail for this and couldn't read it, but it showed an Esper commander, so I'm a little worried.
So spoiler season moves on, and we've got yet another one of the precons revealed. This time it's the Esper precon, and now we know what amazing backup commander there is. I mean, it's called like a backup commander. Right? It's like a face commander, but yeah, sometimes they can be more popular than the face, and this is a really cool commander with a really cool design.
Okay.
Let me introduce to you the Master.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Okay, 3/3 flyer. When it enters, put X counters on it and mill twice X cards. Wonderful. So it's a mill engine on a commander that you can scale with infinite mana. Wonderful. So if this guy, the person playing this, gets infinite mana, they're dumping it in their commander immediately. And each enchantment card in your graveyard has escape. Wow. As if we needed 3 more ways to recur Rhystic Study again. Wonderful. I hate this. I fucking hate this. Oh no. We're so fucking doomed. And the worst part is it's in the best 3 colors for enchantments. You've got Smothering Tide, Rhystic Study. You've got, like, all this bullshit you can get away with. You can even do Necropotence, Necrodominance. And this thing just gives them escape! Like, how is this going to be even a fair commander to play against? Like, they don't even need to pay X into it, because it's a 3/3 on base. So guaranteed, it's gonna go out either early or whenever, and then just fill up their yard, and then just start escaping things. And, oh, your opponent wiped your enchantment board? Oh, look, there you go. Everything's back now. I really don't think enchantments needed this. No. I mean, we already had issues with Go Shintai basically being, oh, hey, pay Wooburg. Oh, there you go. Have your Rhystic Study back. But this is even worse because all you do is pay the original cost of the Rhystic Study plus exile 3 cards. And if there's one thing I know about self-mill decks, it's that graveyard's going to be absolutely packed no matter what you do to it. Like, the only thing that I think could stop this deck or a deck that I could see people building with this is literally just Rest in Peace. But even then, it's an enchantment. People could just shove this into shrines too. I don't know who thought this was a great idea to make as a card, but yeah, this is a thing, and I'm honestly terrified of it. I mean, of course, it being a horror set definitely sucks, in my opinion, because so far this feels like Dark Theros in a way. We're getting so many enchantments in so many different colors, in all 5 colors, honestly. I don't know why they didn't do a colorless enchantment commander yet, but well. I mean, we already technically have that in one of the other cards, but yeah, it's neither here nor there. Let's see. Now we just skip this part and go to the next card.
If they are not, make sure you consider adding them, or if they are...
Oh, yeah, that's just, he's just saying pickups there. Okay. Is that a card I recognize? Yeah. Yeah, basically he's just going over... Yeah, Hatching Plans is going to be really good in that deck. Of course, because, you know, sacrificing enchantments is a big theme. And then, of course, Meat Hook Massacre, all that other stuff. And then what's this? Yep, Decree of Silence. That does the trick.
whenever you attack a player, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token.
Okay, this just looks like it's going to be annoying because Glimmer tokens are everywhere in this new set. And I have a feeling they're going to end up being like synonymous with, oh, hey, look, it's the tokens player. But now they can run that annoying card that destroys all non-enchantment creatures, and their stuff is just left alone. Glimmer being a new creature type isn't helpful at all. Unfortunately, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, this is... I mean, all that glitters is definitely going to get a lot more powerful. At least it's being reprinted in this set. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it gives other enchantment creatures you control flying. And it's not blue. That's also a big red flag, too. Oh, man.
That's tapped and attacking that player. So that is quite nice, being able to give your creatures flying that...
Dude, if you have any Constellation or Eerie triggers, these things are going to go off every fucking turn. Like, there's no once per turn trigger on almost all the Eerie effects on Duskmourn. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. Like, I guess that's kind of the point, considering the set's theme. But even still, like, I think it's getting a little ridiculous here. Because now enchantment decks are just going to be extremely powerful, annoying walls. You try and attack them? Oh, look, you gotta pay 1 for each enchantment I control. Oh, I happen to control 30 because I have all these Glimmer tokens. Uh-oh, looks like you can't pay the tax. I hate it. No, we do not need this. Please. If Wizard sees this, please do not print any more enchantment support, man. We already had too much as it is, and now this is just getting ridiculous. Like, this thing also triggers when you attack multiple players independently for each player. So that's creating three glimmers at once, which can also cause just more issues on its own, on top of other craziness with Constellation, Eerie, all this other craziness. And this isn't even mentioning rooms, which I'll get to later.
Enchantments, obviously, if you have an enchantment...
Yeah. Speaking of...
There's some weird combo.
Room. Secret Arcade, Dusty Parlor, and, of course, more enchantment support built in. And, you know, I like these cards, but at the same time, I don't like them. Because you can cast one half and then unlock the other half, which is really good on flavor, you know. That's cool. But, you know, it's also kind of broken as hell, because I have a feeling enchantments are just going to be everywhere in Standard. I don't even play Standard, and I think it was a good choice at this point, because, you know, yeah, enchantment decks are definitely going to be cooking, and it's no contest here. Dusty Parlor is a particularly nasty card. That's this one on top. It's just horribly strong for a basically what's effectively 2 cards. I think these just rooms are a lot of value for what they are, but even knowing that, technically they are 2 enchantments in 1, and you do have to pay for them twice, which does balance them out at least a little bit, making a disenchant a lot more valuable towards a room. Even still, I think enchantments are definitely going to start taking over a little bit, and I'm a little worried about that because, well, I don't have my mono black enchantment deck anymore, but, you know, I would have been really enjoying these spoilers if I still had that deck. I regret taking it apart. I really do. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to rebuild it. Oh boy.
Things you can do with that. That's basically Enchanted Evening in a way. Dusty Parlor, though, whenever you cast an enchantment spell, putting...
Yeah. He's basically just saying what I already said there.
Oh
No. What the fuck? We do not need another miracle. No. No. That is bad. I don't like that. I do not like that. Oh, hell no. I mean, I know miracles are what Inamatsu does, but at the same time, I fear miracles. Because you pair that with library manipulation and the newest Inamatsu Commander card, and it's horrible. Every enchantment's a miracle. And then you use regular miracles with them, and then you just manipulate the top card of your library, and every turn's a miracle. Every single turn. And if this is a miracle too, I just fear what's going to happen here, because this could potentially cause an enchantment winter in Magic, where everyone has to play enchantments. And you, like, Tranquility would probably spike through the roof, of course, because, you know, destroying all enchantments definitely would help. But, yeah, if enchantment decks get too much recursion, I fear of the potential. Because, well, let's face it, when one card type becomes too dominant, there's issues. First, it was artifacts. And, you know, we had sets where you could build some of the most crushing artifact decks possible. I had pretty bad experience with a Brea deck who was built with this hyper-efficient mindset of eradicate all non-artifacts. It was horribly effective. So, yeah. And I'm worried that this is going to be really broken. Then again, everything looks broken. It's preview season. Of course, you know, this is why I don't react to these videos usually. But something about this set just gives me absolute terror. And I like that because, you know, it's a set that's supposed to invoke fear. And, you know, I think it's fitting in a dark, sadistic sort of way.
Yeah, that's quite nice. Being able to just bring back all of your things is huge. There are other... I think there's another... It's like Open the Vaults. Is that the one where it's like 6 mana, but all your opponents get their things back too?
Yeah, that is kind of broken too. Let's see. Phenomenon Investigators. Of course, more detectives, as if we need that. But, well. Believe, doubt. Okay. So basically it just gives you different effects based on... Oh, there we go. Another miracle card. Oh. I mean, don't get me wrong, miracle's an awesome mechanic. But at the same time, no, we don't need more. Okay, let's see. Is there any more of these maddening miracles?
Okay, room, tap up to 1 target creature, put a stun counter on it. Stun counter.
Oh, that's brutal. Okay, so fear of sleep paralysis is basically saying, oh, hey, you stun countered that guy's entire board? Okay, sure, buddy. Just laugh at him as he can't untap anything. Like, it doesn't even specify creatures on the can't be removed from permanence your opponent's control. So you could literally just redistribute stun counters from permanents, like creatures and stuff, using, you know, things like, oh, I don't know, nesting grounds. Put them on your opponent's lands. They can't be removed. So once they tap them, it's over. I could see this potentially being very annoying in my Heliod Stacks deck, as I play enchantments in that deck, and when this set drops, I'm probably going to get a box just to hyper smooth out that deck. Because, well, I mean, when you get lemons, you gotta make lemonade. And unfortunately, it appears this set is really heckin' good for enchantments. Although I already mentioned that, but, you know.
Counters can't be removed from permanent to your opponent's control. That is brutal. Oh.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme with this set. Just brutal dick moves. Just, oh, you can't, that player can't gain life for the rest of the game. Uh-oh, they're playing a life gain deck. Guess their strategy's just dicked. You know, fear of sleep paralysis. Basically, if your opponent has a commander that has a tap ability, and you lock it down with stun counters and play this, they'll just look at you and just probably be very annoyed. Because, like, if they can't remove this due to an effect giving hexproof, indestructible, which you can do very easily now, it's just horrible. Like, oh, I do not. I just. This feels like something that could possibly ruin games. And I love it because I'm a Stacks player, but I hate it because I'm a Stacks player. And I don't want it used against me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, well, that's cool.
Also, it should be noted that Eerie is basically a direct upgrade to Constellation, as rooms are trigger them twice, basically. When you fully unlock a room, you get the effect again with Eerie. With Constellation, it's only when an enchantment enters. Even still, the two mechanics are incredibly powerful if you can do them, trigger them a lot. I know there's quite a few cards that if you trigger them enough times, you can just mill your opponents out, you know, return permanents to their hands, stuff like that. I don't really know the exact names, though, because my memory's kind of not working right now. But, you know, that is definitely something that could happen. I have a feeling that there will possibly be entire decks of just only enchantments because of how enchantment heavy this set is. It could possibly lead to some very terrifying innovations.
Yeah, so your opponent's things just get tapped down permanently. Spell, if the amount of mana is cast less than its mana value,
that's even more awesome. I really wish it was oh, wow, okay, yeah. Mind Flayer the Shadow is definitely being rebuilt. Yeah, I had that deck. It was if for those who do not know, I built a Mind Flayer the Shadow deck. You know, all enchantments, very enchantment heavy deck. It was pretty pricey. I had to take cards from an Enixia precon to supplement it in order to not have to break the bank. But, you know, it was Demon of Fate's design. It was able to function in a high power level pod because of how strong it was. It should be noted that this deck was horribly cruel. I stole people's shit. If they were enchantments, oh look, I would play them and get benefits because all my stuff had Constellation. This set appears to compound that deck. And if I ever rebuild it, which I will, you can be rest assured of that. And I will definitely do a showcase on this channel when I finish that deck. But, like, when I build that deck again, this set's gonna give some serious fucking gas. Like, Jesus, man. Like, the worst part is Demon, Horror, or Nightmare fits a whole bunch of black enchantments. Demon of Fate's design costs one less because of Ancient Cellar Spawn. Mind Flayer the Shadow, the commander for the deck, literally is one less. And it enters as a non-creature. And is on the stack as a creature. But, you know, it enters as a non-creature because, you know, usually I don't have the ability to steal my opponent's stuff that quickly. Even knowing that, it's horribly strong. And this definitely works with that. This works with Demon of Fate's design really well, as that card allows you to completely skip mana costs on your stuff, which this can then damage opponents for their just the whole mana value of the card. Say, oh yeah, I'm gonna cast this giant 12 mana enchantment. Oh, here, take 12. You know? Like, I suspect that this will definitely be a big player. I mean, of course, you know, it's literally built for Commander, so that makes sense. Even knowing that, it's still kind of ridiculous how willing Wizards is to just print extremely powerful cards and to, like, speed up decks.
Like why people the difference. That's spicy.
You don't say. Let's see. Any other rooms?
6 damage to target creature.
Cramped Vents, Access Maze. Okay, so one is when you fully unlock this door, you deal 6 damage to target creature an opponent controls. You gain life equal to the damage, excess damage dealt this way. And then Access Maze, once during each of your turns. Oh no, it's another enchantment that lets you cheat mana costs with life. You know, Access Maze is... Oh. Okay. So this is literally just a copy-paste of Demon of Fate's Design's text box on a room. This is dangerous. If we get too many of these effects, mono black enchantments could potentially be viable in CEDH, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. It's still terrifying, though. I mean, yeah, sure, it's like, what, 7 mana as opposed to the demon being 6. But even still, being able to cheat on enchantment, well, on just any spells at all, is ridiculous. Like, it's even better, too. But, then again, the creep is real.
Controls, you gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. And then Access Maze says, once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell.
Yep. Alright, let's see. And that's the end of the video. So, yeah. Credit to the Commander's Quarters for this video, honestly. I really like their channel. They make great content. You know, if you want to, go subscribe to them. Almost dropped a can of pop there. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support of you guys, and for sticking around. So, see you next vid. Oh, and enchantments are eating good this set. That's definitely a fact.